Hi everyone, it's Vacha here from recordingstudio9.com and thanks for joining me again. In today's video, I will be demonstrating to you how to connect an electric guitar to the Behringer Q502 USB Mixer. Though the Behringer Q502 USB Mixer does not have a dedicated channel for instrument input like guitars, I will show you how we can actually connect a guitar using a DI box. At the same time, I will also connect the guitar directly to the mixer using the microphone channel's line input on the Q502 that I have, and we'll see what sort of audio tonality differences we can hear by plugging in to the line input, which is designed for line level input, not an instrument input, and having a DI box connected and compared both. Let's have a quick look of my setup that I have with the Behringer Q502 and all the different connections, so you can have an understanding of what is physically connected, and also the layout will look like something like this in the demonstration. As you can see, I have my electric guitar connected to the DI box at input. Using the parallel output, we can certainly connect an guitar amplifier as well. But in my demonstration, I don't have that connected, but it is possible. The XLR output of the DI box is connected to the XLR input of the mic channel of the Q502. We have headphones connected, and at the same time, obviously, to record into our DAW, we can use the USB lead to connect it. So here's my initial setup. First, I'm going to test by plugging the guitar directly to the line input of our microphone channel here. And by adjusting the gain, I'm going to try to see how much audio I'm going to receive from the guitar. And I might even try the compression knob to see if that will make any difference. Now in this setup, you should ignore this cable's connection there, because that's the cable being fed from this mixer, which I have my microphone connected so you can hear me, because there's only one microphone connection here, and I'm going to use that channel for our guitar, so you can ignore that. These two wires are actually the output of the mixer getting connected straight into my back of my video camera, so you are hearing exactly what the output of the mixer is doing. I do not have any USB connected at this stage because I am not recording the signal into my laptop. And that's my DI box at the moment, just sitting there with no connections. We're going to use the DI box later on to connect the guitar into it, and the XLR connection into the XLR input of our mixer's microphone channel. Now, as you all know, I do not know how to play the guitar, so I'm just going to strum a few notes. I might play something that I know, so we'll be able to find out the tonal quality using the line input. All of the channel's EQ settings are flat at 12 o'clock, as well as my main fader of the channel is at 12 o'clock. My compression is completely anti-clockwise, turned off. And I'm just going to slowly increase the input gain to get enough signal coming in for the guitar. So at the moment I have my gain at 12 o'clock, so halfway through. Okay, that's the sort of the level we are actually getting from the guitar. It's reasonably there, the tones are quite there, but it's not as loud as it needs to be. So I'm just going to turn up about 3 o'clock, so about 3/4 way or just more than halfway through. Getting much better volume, but at the same time I can already hear in my headphones there is the noise floor of the channel already has gone up. So because we gave quite a bit of gain there, so probably about, I say, anywhere between 40 to 50 dB of gain. So the noise level definitely has come out. And now this is at maximum, and you can hear the hum and the noise of the guitar. It's quite loud and it's already clipping, but the noise is definitely there. So usually from my testings of the mixer, about halfway through is when the noise level is low enough so we cannot actually hear it. So one more strum, and that's the guitar sound using the line input of the Behringer Q502. Now I'm going to turn up the compression on to see if that will make any difference, with the input gain still at 12 o'clock. Half compression. So that's the tonality we're actually getting with the compression half on. Now full compression, the noise level has gone up a little bit on my headphones that I can hear. So we are getting reasonable amount of sound from the guitar using the line input. Having compression full level on, that's sort of the level that I would use to actually record the guitar. So now let's swap it across, plug the guitar into our DI box and the DI box into microphone input, and see what sort of level we need to get enough signal coming through, and also find out about any tonal differences. So now I have my guitar connected directly into my DI box, and the output of the DI box, an XLR connection, is going to the XLR input of the microphone channel input. Again, all at flat settings with the gain at unity in the middle as well. And then we'll have different settings. We'll adjust the input gain to see at what level we're getting a good signal. Then we'll also apply some compression to see what sort of tonal differences, effects that will actually have. I should also mention that attenuation on the DI box at the moment is at 0 dB with no attenuation. We'll also give it a try with minus 20 dB as well. Hopefully we get different tonalities as well as levels by using the attenuator. So now we have the guitar connected through the DI box. Let's give it a strum and start adjusting the input gain of the microphone channel, and to see at what level we're gonna get good signal level up, ready for any recording. By 9 o'clock, which is only a quarter way, we're already getting nice signal coming through. And now at 12 o'clock, which is about halfway through the input gain, we are getting nice and clean signal coming through already. So all of the noise level of the microphone channel is now still low, but our guitar volume is quite nice and clear. Let's play some notes. So that's the difference in tonality as well as the level. And one also other thing we can realize is that using the XLR connection, it's a balanced line input, less noise and electrical interference that might come into the microphone input channel. So I'm just going to turn up the input gain a little bit more. At the moment it is about 3 o'clock, so 3/4 way. Then that's already very loud and it's already clipping my audio. Sorry about that, guys, but that's the whole experiment. So I'm just going to turn it back down because that's, I think, loud enough. I'm getting really nice good levels on my video camera for the audio. So let's give it a try by using the attenuator setting at -20 dB. As you can see now, the volume has dropped down dramatically. Let's increase the input gain at 3/4. That means that sort of gave us about probably 12 dB gain there. And now at maximum input gain for the channel, and I can hear the noise quite loudly. And that's sort of giving the same thing. So having at no attenuation and the gain input halfway through, most likely giving about 30 or 40 dB of preamp gain, that's giving us nice good signal. So let's add some compression. I should also mention that I can already hear in my headphones the tonal quality difference between the DI box and directly plugging in. It is brighter using the DI box as well. That's with compression on. Compression obviously bringing the volume up and making a little bit of loud, and I just had small clipping there on the camera as well. So we can always turn the gain down a little bit more and even further down with full compression on. Just you can actually hear the difference in tonality. Of course, we can always, just going to turn the compression halfway through. We can always adjust the EQ settings of the microphone channel to make it brighter. Or I'm just turning the treble down and up and down. And now the low frequency, the bass frequency, I'm just going to turn it up. And now all the way down, negative -12 dB, I think, for the low end, and +12. So even if you are plugging a bass guitar in, you'll still have some EQ adjustment that you can do with the Behringer Q502 mixer, and using the DI box into the microphone input to get much cleaner sound than just plugging in directly to the line level input. Because obviously being line level, you do require a little bit more gain, but adding that gain will actually increase the noise floor as well. Well, I hope this experiment was helpful for you. Now you know the differences between plugging your guitar directly to the line input of the microphone channel or using a DI box to connect it to the XLR input of the microphone channel. As you heard, there are some differences, especially with noise, as well as some tonal differences using the DI box via the XLR. Of course, by using the DI box and plugging in as an XLR connection, we did not require as much gain, and that helped to bring some of the noise floor of the mixer down so we can get much cleaner audio while we're recording some guitars. Of course, if you are using electric guitar with some effect pedals and they have line output, then you most likely won't need a DI box. You can just connect it directly to the line input because the input level are the same, and you won't need as much gain, that keeping the noise floor of the mixer down as well. If you like my video, give me the thumbs up, that way I know it was helpful for you. And if you have any comments regarding to this experiment and the videos, if you'd like to know a little bit more about it, feel free to comment below and I'm more than happy to answer them for you. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you are kept up to date with any new video I upload, any new experiment, any new ideas I do for sake of finding out and knowledge. Also, don't forget to visit my website, recordingstudio9.com. There's a lot more information there, articles and blogs that I write. I hope I see you there as well. Well, I hope you can play much better guitar than what I can play demonstrating these videos, and I hope you make great music now that you understand how everything works as well. And until next time, as always, thanks for watching. Cheerio. Bye.